So now we're...
I real quick, I just want to say that somebody sent me a message the other day, like one of my gaming buddies, and she's like, "Hey, listen, you want to know what I think about the new spoiler warning season? Like, I have some thoughts." I'm like, "Yeah, sure." She's like, "Kipona, pona na kichu." I'm like,
that is so awesome.
You reap what you sow, Rutskarn.
That is so awesome. Yeah, so we're on our way back to Chubbawamba.
Did we miss the... Did we miss the bit for the Wookiee that's lost and, like, turns out he was a traitor? I don't remember where that is.
I didn't see him.
"Fuck it."
Is this it?
Nobody cares. Oh, Wookiee corpse.
Lord
Maybe that's
knows
him.
the last thing we need is more Wookiee
Oh,
noises.
this is it. Okay, well, thank you for answering my question, game.
So what, is this
I don't
guy
know how
like
I
a
missed
Benedict
that,
Arnold?
That was
I'm a bad
terrible.
person. You
where
guys
did all
should
my
fire
buffs
me.
I
go?
really thought you
Son
were
of a
going to
bitch.
say Benedict Cumberbatch for some reason. Which is funny because not even Benedict Cumberbatch's own mother has said Benedict Cumberbatch since Tumblr.
I love the idea of him calling his mom, and she just sits there the entire time, calling him Bandicoot Bandersnatch.
Buzzle Duck, Crank and Slick.
Unlimited power! I just love the idea of Palpatine running around, like, electrocuting monkeys for no reason.
Electrocuting
Why
my...
was it-
Now you see the power of the dark side. And it's
I'm
just a
actually gonna-
monkey.
I'm gonna Google Benedict Cumberbatch's name real quick and see if it suggests a "did you mean?"
Where'd you guys come from? You were not there before.
Nope.
They're on
Unfortunately.
Kashyyyk. You're the invader, Josh.
Actually,
They should be
Yeah,
asking
where'd you
you
come
where you
from?
came from.
What is that? Are those... Is there green clouds? Is that a grenade? And I just never see it fly through the
Wookiees have
air?
yeah, I
regards.
guess. It doesn't even seem to have any effect on us.
How come
Oh,
none of
look
them
at
are
this
using
one.
a
He's named-
bowcaster?
This Wookiee is named
one
Wookiee
was,
for
wasn't
some
it?
reason.
That's a very common name.
Looky, looky.
You know,
got Wookiee.
I swear to God, there's got to be a person out there named Hugh Mann. There has to be. So don't make fun of that guy.
Also, Rutskarn, you just did a super obscure quote from Hook. What are you even doing with your life?
Also, didn't that movie come out like 3 years before you were born?
Your wish?
Yeah. I guess I should be put in the boot box.
Use
That
the power
terrified me,
of the basket
incidentally.
to raise yourself out of the shadow.
You can't handle that when you're
I
a
know where I'm going
child.
with that.
You can't handle what?
The boo box.
Yay, an unnecessary
What is the
cutscene.
boo box?
Okay, well, the fact that that isn't stuck in your mind illustrates that you were not a child when you saw that movie.
I just remember
It's-
Peter Pan being a real shitty father. I don't remember.
Like, Glenn Close gets stuffed in a box and, like, tarantulas and scorpions and shit get dropped in.
In Hook?
It's like a tiny box. Yeah! It's like a tiny box. Like, it's
Who
the
is Glenn
punishment for
Close
doubting
in that
Captain
movie?
Hook. She plays a pirate.
I don't think that's true.
It is. She plays a male pirate.
Okay, I'm gonna IMDb this. I have no memory of this.
It's a cameo.
There is no way to not go there now. So, yep, this is happening.
So you have to go and take part in their big bullshit. You can't just like, no, I don't actually care about your problems.
Yeah, and you can't teleport back to the
I'm
Evan Hawk
leaving.
either.
I'm not seeing it, Rutzgaren.
No, okay, look up Gutless on the IMDb page. That's the name of her minor
What are you
character.
guys even talking about? Aren't you
Okay,
engrossed by this Wookiee soap opera?
When Captain Hook is introduced, he's like, everybody doubted me. And so nobody doubted me except one person, you. And he points to a pirate, and it's Glenn Close wearing a fake beard. And Glenn Close doubted her, and her doubted Hook, and so the punishment of that pirate is they get stuffed in a box, and scorpions get dropped on them. It's a real thing that actually happened, and not a freaked out nightmare that I had after watching the movie.
So they actually dropped scorpions on Glenn Close? That's really something.
Probably not. They cut away. Okay, god damn it. God damn it.
Okay, in fairness, Glenn Close looks like Will Ferrell if he was left on a deserted island in this movie. So I can't be blamed for not recognizing her.
Man, that Zerka guard was like, okay, if a fight breaks out, the Jedi's gonna go for the big one. I just have to stand here, maybe I can surrender, maybe I can shoot her, maybe... Oh, fuck, he's coming for me, what? I didn't do anything, fuck!
I'm just an innocent slave driver. What is your problem, lady?
I'm just an innocent by-slaver.
How stupid would it be to side with Chubbawamba? That is just so stupid. I can't believe they even bothered to put that in the game. Like, how bad would you need to... The only reason to do it is because you're trying to metagame and you want to go dark side, you know, as fast as possible, and you don't want to have to wait till the second planet to max out your dark side points. That's the only reason to do that, because it doesn't make sense for anybody else.
They kind of make this like sort of excuse argument of like, oh well, if you have Chundar working with the slavers, they can make it like less terrible, and maybe the slavers will come back and just wipe everybody out.
You know, it sort of shows the age of this game in that I want my reward and then I'm leaving is an option. It's like, can you imagine this happening in real life where you help somebody out and then you're like, alright, I want a reward. What reward do you want? Just reward me. Make it worth my while.
Packet of bubble
already
gum.
They give you a great
hard.
big kiss.
They give you like one of those like Hillshire Farms baskets.
That would be awesome. Oh my goodness, more Wookiee noises. Oh, we can't get off this planet soon enough. This is really hard. I don't remember this being this unpleasant.
I can't... I need a reward for you guys. Shut up, I want some credits. Yeah, I'm sure these guys are fucking dripping with credits.
I get so much of that slave money. You gotta cut me in on that slave money you guys have been hoarding.
So, can I point out that, like, I feel that Star Wars, with its alien noises, falls into the same problematic category that Jurassic Park does, where they sort of just steal noises from the movie and nobody really makes new special effects sound effects anymore. And, like, the problem is, I know every T-Rex roar from Jurassic Park by heart, so when any video game or movie reuses it, it's really irritating because I know the cadence and length of it. And I feel like that's happening here, where, like, it's just the same Wookiee noises from the movie.
It's all
for Jurassic Park.
Chewbacca samples.
I think that the real sort of the way around that for them would be to for them to spend a couple I think the way around that for them would be to spend a few thousand hours
them into neutrality?
New T-Rex noises, or either that, just stop making movies for people like you. Oh wait, shit, they did.
They did. They totally did. They did exactly that.
You know, now that Back to the Future Day is in the past, I got nothing to live for, so...
Oh Oh god. Oh, don't say that. You've got your internet show. Don't say that. You've got your internet show. Might be the most lukewarm, like, reassurance anyone's ever given.
That might be the that might be the. I guess you do have a point. You might as well jump.
We all cherish you, Chris.
But anyway, my point is more like, since they're in Jurassic Park, it's bad enough because you just play the same sounds over and you recognize them. But here, there's no difference in cadence. It's all sort of like the same, vaguely, because Chewbacca was written to basically agree or sort of vaguely agree with anything Han was saying. But these characters are supposed to be expressing anguish or joy or any number of things, and it's all the same sound effect.
I am officially racist against Wookiees. I just can't take it anymore. Would somebody come in here and enslave these assholes? Right now. The whole tribe. I just can't take it anymore. Oh my goodness, I am now a massive Wookiee racist.
Like, you would think there would be, like if they were angry, there'd be a bit of a growl, or if they were sad, they'd be like, "Oh, sad." But they don't do that. It's just the same Chewbacca thing over and over again, to the point where it's
so
irritating.
long.
This might be the only actual ethical dilemma in the entire game, really.
I wasn't even... Just whatever gets them to stop talking. What's the decision?
Basically...
Decision is,
so...
do we tell this dude... Do we
Okay.
tell the truth about the dude that this guy killed, that he was working with
Okay,
slavers,
so Josh is
or do we
trolling.
let
I'll give you
his
the actual explanation. Basically, a guy killed another Wookiee, and he's going to be super punished for it unless he defends himself, but he refuses to, because to do that would mean casting shame and dishonor on the person he murdered, because that person was selling slaves. His choice is, I'm not going to besmirch their memory, I'm going to let them think I'm just a crazy murderer, and not hurt this guy's honor. And you have the choice of letting him take the fall and also getting his stuff, or stepping in to intervene. And Jolie points out, you know, I know these people, you might want to just let him fall on his sword here.
So what do we do?
No, don't let it happen. Be meddlesome. So many trials in this game, jeepers.
I know. There were 3 trials in this game. There's the one on Dantooine. Well, it's not a trial. That's an investigation. And then there's this one. And then there's the super big trial on Mann.
Oh my god, why haven't they made a Jedi Consular Jedi Attorney game yet?
We shall see.
That's like the only Star Wars game I play at this point.
It's just straight up like Phoenix Wright Jedi attorney.
Yeah, you're just like your Jedi consular who goes around solving cases. It'd be great.
You stand up and you say, I object, and then you pull out the lightsaber. And everybody backs away.
So you're in an interrogation, and you hit the doubt button, and then you just flip out and throw a table at him.
Oh man, L.A. Noire.
You begin force choking him.
Somebody posted that GIF of like that early old dude where he's like nothing else was stolen, and then he has to give like the subtle facial cue that he's lying, and it's just the most over the top, like sneering, like half-lidded expression of all time, and the longer you watch it, the more exaggerated it becomes. So fuck moral complexity, you get light side points.
Alright.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, there you go. Look at
We're
that.
up
See?
to Jolie level.
Really makes up for all those people you murdered.
It just totally does balance out. Murder is wrong, but as long as you're nice to people for a few days, it all balances out. As long as you just simply not murder people that you could murder, that is enough to cancel out the murders you did commit.
So,
Juhani seems tense and weary in your presence.
I'm picturing the end of Return of the Jedi, where like Darth Vader has like negative 9 million Jedi light points, and he's way in the red, and then all he has to do is like, "You already saved me, son," and then he goes and it goes all the way up to super good, and he's just like, all he had to do is apologize to his son, and he's back up to like good
He's like,
Jedi levels.
wow, ethics is complicated.
Back on my home world.
We did not see.
This is why I hate D&D alignment. This isn't why I hate D&D alignments. This is peripheral to why I hate D&D alignments. It runs parallel.
The why you hate D&D alignments is actually a lecture series, but this would be one of the talks.
The short version is, what's your favorite character from something that's not Dungeons & Dragons, who's a really interesting, complex character? What's his alignment? Yeah, that's what I thought.
But we had harder then. Well, everyone had.
So, is this sort of an offshoot of my complaints about Star Wars' sort of pulpy roots versus the needs of a complex world-building RPG experience? Insofar as, in a complex RPG experience, you want nuanced ethical questions, and in Star Wars' pulpy reality, you have dark side, light side.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time.
It's a problem that even
the dark side and the light side
the movies have to an extent.
Because, like, the dark side isn't just murder. You know, the dark side is embracing power over understanding.
From that moment on.
Like, personal power,
that's probably
personal
the
empowerment
best
to handle the situation.
Yeah. That's probably the best description I've ever heard. That's better than any of the descriptions I've heard in the movies.
The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world.
Oh, it is just so wonderful that she is not... I don't care what she's saying. She could be telling you that you are the biggest asshole and she hates you forever and saying horrible things about your mother, but she's doing it and she's not doing it in Wookiee growls. So this is just like music. Oh,
it's words.
This is just
I
wonderful.
close my eyes and it's like text in my head.
Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what's
Okay, ask her why she has a Transylvanian accent, because I'm curious about that.
Hey, Juhani, does that headset record voice? Are you recording what you're saying right now? Are you, like, putting together some sort of spoken word journal piece on, like... Are you a journalist? Are you writing an article, Juhani? Oh shit, can you use that headset
It's gonna be
now,
a pun.
Josh?
I'll bet
Probably
not.
Jolie can't put it on, so...
Yeah, but
we
you're
need
a little better
to.
than
We need
Jolie.
to. Yeah, we
No.
need to be. We
So-
need to
Jolie, when you met
rescue
me,
a
I
few more
was evil, but
kittens.
I've learned the error of my ways. I met you 5 minutes ago. Yeah.
It's been an eventful 5 minutes.
So Rutskarn started
I mean-
talking about... Oh, go ahead, Josh.
No. You just...
No, I was going to make a joke, so go ahead.
Make your
Fuck,
joke,
fine,
Chris.
God,
Tell
man.
the joke. Tell the joke.
No, now it's been built up too much. You guys ruined it with your anticipation.
No, exactly. I'm really excited. All I want is to hear this joke now. It's eclipsed food, sleep. I'm not hungry or thirsty or anything right now, particularly, but come on.
No, now it's weird, because now if I do
Everybody
it, now it's
send
like a
emails to Chris until he tells the joke.
It's not a very good joke. It would have been okay as an in-passing reference.
Okay, I guess this is happening right now in the middle of the Wookiee rebellion that's beyond the gate behind this guy.
This reminds me of the guy that you witnessed the murder in Markarth in Skyrim, and somebody immediately sees the newcomer in town and immediately tries to drag you into his complex, like, three-sided war / covered up conspiracy bullshit by handing you a note that he apparently penned right there at the scene.
He just pulls a quill and inkwell out of his asshole and writes a note on the spot while
And
the
then
police are
pretends that you
carrying off
dropped
the
it.
body.
Carrying off the body? What game are you
outsider.
thinking of? What game are you thinking of, Rutskarn? Her body was there for months. Her body never went away.
The civic policy on corpses in the streets it's fine.
Good lord, guys, come on.
The polite thing to do is to drag all corpses off to one side so that people don't trip. That's the appropriate
one side
thing
is
we do.
fine. You could also just put the
Items
naked,
lost.
splayed out, T-posed corpse on top of like somebody's food stall stand while they're trying to sell like vegetables or something.
Yeah, that's good too.
Yeah, it's just, you know, if you're ever in Markarth and you're buying a sandwich and you look up and you just see like this frostbitten, week-old taint staring at you. That's
Dude,
just a
seriously,
sign
game,
someone
we don't
cares.
need a cutscene of the fight that's happening. We get it.